welcome to another program in our series, In Concert. It's my delight today to be with David Lauth. Am I pronouncing that right, David?
That's exactly right, Bill.
Good. And I'm looking forward to hearing your original songs.
All right.
You composed and did all the lyrics, and
That's right.
wow. Do you want to say anything before you start?
I'm going to plunge right in.
Okay.
So this first one is a largely true story.
Good.
We set out from Petaluma on a sunny summer day, meeting up at Stinson Beach. We thought we knew our way. We packed up the kids and bags and we loaded up the car, headed for a little drive. We knew it wasn't far. And then about an hour later, long since out of town, on a long and winding road, up some hills and down. We knew we were almost there, we knew we were doing fine, until we came up on a crossroad where we saw a sign, and the sign said, 6 miles to Petaluma. I guess we lost our way. We've only come 6 miles from Petaluma, but I know we'll make it okay. And so we tried another path, we took a different road. Things were looking better and I felt a lighter load. I thought we're gonna make it now, I thought we were doing fine, until we saw that same old crossroad and the same old sign. And the sign said, 6 miles to Petaluma. I guess we lost our way. We've only come 6 miles from Petaluma, but I know we'll make it okay. We finally made it there, despite the twists and turns. But still I keep on getting lost, and something in me yearns. Got to find a road to take to travel to the coast. Now I want to find my way, to know what matters most. And so I keep on searching now for something harder to find. Where should I be going and what should I leave behind? How do I choose my path? How do I find my way? 'Cause when I reach each crossroad, seems like all the signs still say that I'm just 6 miles to Petaluma. I keep on losing my way. I've only come 6 miles from Petaluma, but I know I'll make it okay. I know I'll make it okay. True story, largely true. So that was 6 miles to Petaluma.
I like that
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Thank you.
My own experience in a similar way.
This next one was inspired by a moment with my son Chris, who is now 27 years old, but it was a long time ago. He was in 3rd grade, and he brought home his school yearbook from Hale School in Minneapolis. And the way the yearbook was set up was each class had one page in the yearbook. They had individual photos of each of the kids, and then they had a question at the top of the page that they asked each of the kids. And
What's the question?
Well, I'll tell you in just a minute. Across the bottom of each kid's photo was his or her answer to that question in their handwriting.
Yeah.
So that year, the question for my son Chris's class was, who would you most like to meet?
Ooh.
And I remember some of the other answers were, of other kids, were Bill Clinton,
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. So my son Chris's answer was Edward Lauth. And I saw that and just kind of melted because Edward Lauth was my dad. And he
Great.
died a year before Chris was born. And so this little third grader is saying the person he would most like to meet is the grandpa he never got to meet.
Yeah.
So I wrote this one for Chris and my dad. It's called If I Had One Wish. On a cold and lonely evening, I have this memory of my dad. A man so loving and so gentle, who always tried to understand. I can see him at my wedding, with his heart so full of joy. But then he left this world too early and never got to meet our baby boy. And if I had one wish, I would bring him back again to meet the boy he never got to see. And if I had one wish, I would hold on tight, and then I'd tell him that I've loved him endlessly. Why do the years pass by so quickly? When did that boy become a man? I want to hold this moment always, but I know there's no way I can. And if I had one wish, I would go back to the start, from the day we brought that baby home. And if I had one wish, we would never have to part, and I wouldn't have to leave him here alone. But someday I'll just be a memory to the boy I leave behind. And as the years go on, I wonder, will I ever cross his mind? And if I had one wish, I would look down from above, so I could see that everything's okay. And if I had one wish, he would always feel my love, and he'd know I never really went away.
That is a heartfelt song.
Yeah. What? Yeah. My dad's been gone a long time, and I miss him every day.
Yeah.
So here's something a little more upbeat.
Well, that was upbeat
Oh.
to my feeling. to think of your third grader son
Yeah.
writing he wanted to see his grandfather
Yeah.
more than one of these famous people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you. So this next one came out of a trip that my wife and I were on just a few months ago, biking the Root River Trail down in
yeah.
Fillmore County. I don't know
I've
if you've
been there, yes.
And with a group of young people that we were chaperoning.
Yeah.
And it was just a wonderful weekend. I mean, beautiful trails, beautiful countryside. You really feel like you're getting away from things.
Right.
And it's also Amish country.
Yeah.
So you see the horses and buggies and so on. And then, in addition to that, there are these cute little towns. So there's Lanesboro,
Yeah.
there's Preston, we were in Preston, and my favorite was Harmony.
Harmony.
And it's not only because
The Amish Center.
it's a little town in
Yeah.
Fillmore County, and a very quaint, beautiful, lovely little town. And above and beyond that, I just thought, what a great name for a town.
Harmony. Yeah.
So this is my reflections of that weekend, and it's called Gone to Harmony.
Gone to Harmony.
If I go missing come tomorrow morning and someone asks you why I went away, it means I'm feeling frazzled and forlorn. And here is something you can say. Just say I've gone off to a better place to find a sweet simplicity. Just say I'll come back with a happier face and tell my friends I've gone to Harmony. I want to feel the gentle summer breeze till the wind blows in the pounding rain. I want to live a life of greater ease, and if you're called on to explain, just say I'm longing for a slower pace where no one makes demands on me. I need some time off from the human race, so tell my friends I've gone to Harmony. I love to gaze out at the rolling hills where the cows and horses love to roam. I'm feeling happier and peaceful still, and so until I come back home, just say I've gone to live a life of grace. And if someone should ask for me, don't say I disappeared without a trace. Just tell my friends I've gone to Harmony.
Beautiful.
You've been to Harmony.
I've been to Harmony. You're right.
All right.
And when I go from this earth, I want to have them hear this song. Boy,
Bless you.
beautiful.
Thank you. So I've been writing songs for a couple years now, and along that time, for some of them, I've been quite intentional about it. So, for example, when we went on this bike trip, I was thinking, there might be a song in this. So I'm seeing and listening and observing with an eye to images and words and things I might capture that I could turn into a song, and then came home and worked on it, and I did. This next one was quite different, and it just literally fell in my lap or kind of hit me in the face. This was a few months ago, and I got up one morning, as I always do, and I was shaving and looking at myself in the bathroom mirror, as I do every day. And for some reason, that particular day, I looked at my image in the mirror, and I thought to myself, my God, how did it come to this? I don't know if you feel like you're getting older. I feel like I'm getting older.
I feel like I'm getting younger. I'm 82, but I feel like I'm
All
getting
right.
younger.
Well, that's inspiring.
Yeah.
So the idea for the song, many of the words to the song came to me just in that flash, and by that afternoon I had written the song. It's called My Love Is Still Strong. Some mornings I look in the mirror and I'm shocked by what I see. I've noticed other folks get older, and now it's happening to me.
But my love is still strong, my faith is still deep. I'm still waking up each day, although I cannot sleep. My love is still strong, my heart's beating fine, and I'm still glad to know that you are mine. I don't hear like I once did, and my knees hurt all day long. With every passing year I wonder, I must be doing something wrong. But my love is still strong, my faith is still deep. I'm still waking up each day, although I cannot sleep. My love is still strong, my heart's beating fine, and I'm still glad to know that you are mine. And please don't get me started about the things that I forget. Sometimes it leaves me broken hearted, 'cause I know we ain't seen nothing yet. But my love is still strong, my faith is still deep. I'm still waking up each day, although I cannot sleep. My love is still strong, my heart's beating fine, and I'm still glad to know that you are mine. I'm doing everything I can now to hold on to what I've got. I'm hoping I can stop the hands of time, though I'm guessing probably not. But my love is still strong, my faith is still deep. I'm still waking up each day, although I cannot sleep. My love is still strong, my heart's beating fine, and I'm still glad to know that you are mine. Yes, I'm still glad to know that you are mine.
There you go.
Oh, I wish I could sing it that beautifully to my sweetheart.
So I'm going to shift over to the
Oh,
keyboard here
okay.
for the
Good.
last couple of songs I have.
Good. You want some more liquid?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
So this is a song that I wrote for one of our daughters. And for me, it's about her, but I think it's a few modest hopes that any father or mother might have for their daughter or son. And the title of this one is All I Want for You.
Whenever you are weary and darkness comes your way, I wish you could be near me to fill the empty space, find a brighter place. All I want for you is a life of peace. I know the sun will come out. If you're feeling lost, may you always see a path to lead you from doubt. At times it may be lonely to journey on your own, so may you find somebody to travel at your side as the years go by. All I want for you is to find a love that's deep and lasting and true, someone who is kind and strong enough to ride the rapids with you. And what will be your calling, the purpose for your days? Whatever road you're following, I wonder wonder what you'll find, sweet child of mine. All I want for you is to live your dream, and if it doesn't come true, may you find another to believe. That's all I'm hoping for you.
And I've got one more. This is a song that I wrote for my dear wife, Lindsay. We first started dating when I was 15 years old. I'm quite a bit older than that now. And as I look back on all of the good things that have happened in between, and I'm so grateful for her. A couple years ago, she was approaching a significant birthday, one of those that ends with a 0. And I had recently started writing songs, and as her birthday was approaching, I asked her, as one would, so what would you like for your birthday? And she said, I'd like it if you wrote me a song. So this was her birthday gift, and it's called Promise.
When we started, we were only children, setting out so many years ago, hoping to build a life together. What the future held, how could we know? But I promised I would always love you. I promised that I would be true. I promised that I would be at your side forever. That's what I promised you. Through the years, sometimes we were tested, and some hard times surely came along. But through all the days we've been together, I have known where I belong. And I promised I would always love you. I promised that I would be true. I promised that I would be at your side forever. That's what I promised you. As our family grew, we had such blessings, yet love needs tending to survive. And although we had our share of sleepless nights, still we kept the flame alive. Now our babies have all grown and scattered, and so once again we're home alone. And as I see the road before us, I see what I have always known. And I promise I will always love you. I promise that I will be true. I promise that I will be at your side forever. That's what I promise you. Forever, that's what I promise you.
That's what I got, Bill.
I know you've got a lot more,
Well, there are a few more, but
but
that's it for
we've
today.
only got a little under 5 minutes left. So, oh wow.
Well, so let me tell you something about how I got started writing
Yeah,
songs.
that's
We
good.
talked about this a little bit before. I've been making music pretty much my whole life. I started playing piano when I was 5. I started playing guitar a little bit after that. I actually started out planning and hoping to be a classical symphony musician. I was an oboist and studied that for several years, studied theory. But I never...
Move this just a little. There we go.
Okay, I never tried writing a song until 2 years ago. And the reason was because I knew if I wrote a song, it wouldn't be any good.
Why?
Because I thought if I write a song, I want it to be like an extraordinarily great song, like a song that Joni Mitchell would write, or a song that Leonard Cohen would write. And so
I've heard 5 great songs.
you're very kind. And so but I didn't even try because I thought I don't have any ability to do this. And so the breakthrough for me was really quite a fortuitous and miraculous thing. And it was a songwriting circle that was being offered at the church I attend, which is First Universalist Church in Minneapolis. And the theme of the group was songwriting as a spiritual practice.
Wow.
And the leaders of the group were 2 women, Ellis Delaney, who is a local folk singer, singer-songwriter, incredibly talented, lovely person, and her partner Terry, who is an equally lovely person and collaborates with Ellis on some of her songwriting. So we met 6 times, and the first couple of times it was really listening to Ellis, which I could do endlessly, and it didn't really call on us to do anything as far as writing songs. So after the second class, we got a homework assignment. And the homework assignment was sometime before the next time we meet, sit at home, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Only 30 minutes?
30 minutes, and write a song.
Wow.
And they said, if you do that, here's a phone number. It's a cell phone. We don't pick it up. You don't have to perform this song for anybody, but we would want you to call our phone and just sing the song into the phone. Mm-hmm. And if you do that, the next time we get together, we will pay you $10. Wow. And so for me, that just opened the door, because in 30 minutes, it was like, well, of course it's not going to be an extraordinary song, because nobody could write an extraordinary song in 30 minutes. So I did it. I set a timer for 30 minutes. I wrote a song in about 25 minutes. I called their phone, sang the song into the phone. I still have my uncashed or unused $10 bill at home, so I am a professional songwriter because I got paid $10.
A pro.
And for me, that just opened the door. And I don't have any delusions, that my songs are of the quality of the singer and songwriters that I admire so much.
I'm not sure you're right.
But it opened a door. Well, you're very kind. You're very kind.
You might have a delusion that you're not that good. But tell me more.
So that's how I got started. And I will tell you the way it ended, which was we had one more homework assignment for that group, and it was going into our final session, and it was that Ellis and Terry assigned us to write a story song, a song about a true life story. Yeah. And so the second song I wrote in my life is the one we started with today, 6 Miles to Petaluma, because that was a story song.
That is quite a story.
And so we were breaking up, and throughout the entire experience, there had been nothing but encouragement, positive reinforcement, no criticism, no constructive comments, whatever. And as we're about to break up, Terry took me aside and said, David, would you be open to a little feedback about that song? Because for this one, we did perform for each other. And I thought, oh, no. And she said, I think you should really stick with this because you've got a gift.
Yes.
And that's what got me started. And it's been a wonderful journey so far. It shows to me that an old dog can learn new tricks.
You are learning new tricks. We're out of time. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Bill.
Oh, so good.